guys, how's it going? This is Ryan and Dave with the IOC podcast, Implied Oral Consent, and we are honored to be back here speaking with a legend, a Hall of Famer, 12-time All-Star. Since we're here at the All-Star Game, Dave Winfield, how are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Glad to be in Cincinnati. All-Star Game's always a highlight of the baseball season, and so glad to be here.
We're glad to be here too, and it's actually especially cool for me because Randy Grossman's one of our professors at Thomas Jefferson School of Law.
Yeah.
I know you have a great relationship with him. I don't know, maybe pay him a little bit of money to have that relationship, but from a little bit of knowledge and a lot of Facebook stalking, I see that you guys have had such an awesome relationship, not only from the beginning, but till today. I venture to say that he's more like a brother than an agent and a friend.
Yeah. No, he's family. He's family. I mean, we go back. I played in San Diego. It was probably my rookie year in 1973, and he had his brother and sister. They used to come to the games all the time, and I met him then. So he's 12, 13 years younger than I am, and so you know people over the years, and you watch them go to school, and you watch them get their license and practice and do all kinds of things. So we're family, but we're here at the All-Star Game, and you're only getting a sense of what the All-Star Game is going to be in San Diego next year.
Oh.
See, we're in Cincinnati. It's going to San Diego next year.
You have no idea how excited I am that it's coming back to San Diego, my home away from home. I went to law school there, got my law degree, met my wife there at law school. So, and actually more so, we actually just moved from Los Angeles to Cleveland 4 months ago. So the thing I'm missing the most, aside from the sunshine, is the California burrito. So I'm really excited.
Fish tacos from San Diego.
And fish tacos, the birthplace of the fish taco too. So really excited. You're probably gonna see us next year too. So it's gonna be really exciting.
Okay.
But but speaking of the fun things that you and Randy have done, what do you think is the funnest thing or craziest thing you guys have done together? And I have one in my mind that sticks out.
Well, I don't know about crazy, but we've traveled so many places around the world. Been to China, Africa, across U.S., all across North America. And sometimes I say, "You remember that, Randy?" I don't, because hey, don't you remember I met these people? Oh, we went to the White House together, met presidents. It's we were in. I tell you, we're in Mission Bay, and this is when I know. When I say family, we everybody loves one another. My kids he's got one of my kids on the Sea-Doos or whatever. Mine flipped over, and he jumps off of his to save my daughter. Oh. I said, no, the key, you got the key. So we're both bobbing out there in the water until they come and rescued all of us. But, we've got stories, and we go way back, like I said.
No, I love that. And since we're here for the All-Star Game, and you do have a lot of great anecdotes, we caught the Q&A. You're a 12-time All-Star. Take us back to your first All-Star Game. Going into that locker room, who were you most excited, most nervous to meet and kind of play with and against?
It's a great question. My first All-Star Game was 1977. It was in New York City, Yankee Stadium. And, little San Diego Padre going back there. I remember just the team at that time. The guys were still just coming off the Big Red Machine. You got Pete Rose, you have Johnny Bench, you have Tony Perez and Joe Morgan. And there were people like Willie Stargell, and then my counterpart outfield, big, awesome presence, Dave Parker, people like that. And I'll tell you, the two, the American League and the National League honorary captains were Joe DiMaggio for the American League and Willie Mays. Think about it. Yeah. You're in the locker room, and and then I remember I got a couple of hits, drove in a few runs, and I came back pretty confident. I said, you know what? I think I'll go back again.
Yeah, the kid's got it. I can get used to this about 11 more times.
I had a little swagger after that.
And so I guess going to the bookend of your 12th All-Star appearance, who was, do you have any stories about any of the younger first-timers that were a little like, Mr. Winfield, do you think I can get your autograph?
The guys didn't really do that a great deal, but no, once I established myself wherever I traveled around the league, guys would always say, you think I'd get a ball signed, a bat signed or whatever? And I'll tell you, a story about one of our San Diego's finest, David Wells, pitcher. He asked me, before I knew who he was, he asked me, and I was late in my career, you think I could have one of your bats signed? And it was at the end of a long road trip.
Sure.
And I said, I would, but, I'd given away probably 10 bats from guys on this road trip. It was late in my career. So he said, okay. And then he pitched against us the day after, and he broke my bat and he walked halfway to home plate, and he said, can I have that one? I said, oh, it's like that, huh?
He gave you the buzzsaw.
Next time we faced him, I hit one out of the park on him.
Oh, absolutely.
But, there's so many stories like that when you play, and they're not made up. It's just, I've had, 22-year career, I had to have 800 to 1,000 teammates.
Sure.
Let me think about it.
Yeah.
And people that you played against. So there are people that I don't remember, don't know, but it's been a great career and a great life.
Well, I want to be really respectful of your time. I know this is one of your few breaks that you get today, so I guess we'll kind of end it here. But our podcast is a baseball, fun pop culture, very lighthearted little show. And at the end of every single podcast, we sign it off with our call sign, "Don't get caught looking." And now it's obviously like it's a baseball sign off, but really it means more to us. It means more kind of.
Is that an internet thing?
No. Actually, it's oh yeah. That's sound advice, kids. He's been giving kids advice all day. That's a really good advice too. But really, it's more of a metaphor for life. If you're gonna go out there, go down swinging. Don't get caught looking. Don't let life pass you by. So
well, that's a good way to end it. That is true. You by being a spectator in life, that gets you nowhere. I mean, you can learn a lot, but you have to get involved. You have to participate, ask questions, meet people, travel. Those are three things that related to. I told kids my whole life. I said, if I have any advice, read, travel, meet new people, and you keep your life fresh and changing. But like you say, don't get caught looking.